2026 Topps Chrome Baseball 4 Jumbo Box half case. Pick your team. Break number 6118, July 23rd. Thank you all for hopping in this one. This will be the second half of the case. Get that we're live 1 second, and we'll get into this one momentarily. These are in the comments. In terms of breaks today, we're definitely going to be running still a good amount of Topps Chrome Baseball. We do have a blaster case. I don't know if we're going to do the full case. We might do the full case on that. Blasters can be pretty solid. We'll see how they look. A lot of times you can pull some big cards out of those, short prints. We'll see how a case looks. Whether we do a half case, 20 blasters, full case, 40 blasters, whatever it is, should be getting a lot of cards, good value. As always, in this one, the second half of the case coming up here. First half was, in my opinion, pretty weak. So I just think there's going to be at least one auto I think we could point to where we'll be like, okay, that's going to be the best auto in the case. You would think maybe 2 autos coming up here. Hopefully one of those congratulation redemptions. Gold, logo man, something of the sort, but it just feels that way with how the first half went. It just wasn't the craziest first half. So hopefully we got pretty much where all the autos in the first half of the case will get beat by every single auto in the second half. Good luck. I think we got purple. Kyle Carros, Pretty House, Patel, Flores, going auto. Rookies for the Braves of Munoz. Roldy Munoz for Atlanta. To 75s. What a great Daniels. It's kind of like the autos we were pulled in the first half. Roldy Munoz. 75 to kick this off. Mookie Betts. Big ticket player Patrick Bailey. Yeah, we will give the blasters a try at one point today. Mostly hobby and jumbo breaks. Not sure what's going up next. Pink's coming. Grant Taylor, Pink, Cubbies, PCA is a nice one. If Shohei does get hurt, he's next one up. Have a chance to win that MVP award. I just personally think Shohei's just, whether he gets hurt or not, he'll find a way to do one or the other, pitching or hitting. I've seen him hurt with the Angels to a really bad extent. Couldn't pitch, but he just went out there and just started hitting. So, I don't know. That guy's freak of nature. We got Quan. Base Jonah Tong. Here's Ellie Wrecking Crew. Yastrzemski Wave. Joe Ryan Refractor. Ohtani and Judge was hit today. Wow. That's a massive one. Thanks. Zach Cole, Bregman, J-Rod for the Mariners. There's Murakami on the Future Stars. James Wood, big ticket. Robert Suarez, refractor. Murakami for the White Sox. Going to Mike. Future Stars. Also, another team, the Astros are sneaky in this. If you look at some of the sales of Yordan Alvarez base cards, kind of almost like future betting that he's going to win the MVP. Ben Rice, here is Cagliona 75. Nice one on the Wild Styles, 35 to 75. Purple. Going to Casey. A lot of Royals in the case. so far. Torque Wave, McLean. But yeah, Jordan base cards are selling as if he's kind of got it locked. And to be honest with you, it's going to be tough to beat him. Those base cards are selling for $10, $15 a pop. We got blue. Maybe a short print coming up here. I'm not sure what this one is. Naylor Murakami on the front. Nope, it's the 99. Will be auto of Gary Sheffield. Going to the Marlins. We hit the blue of this. 75th diamond auto. Nice hit for the Marlins. Jesse Rodriguez. Sheffield. 75th diamond auto. I guess that's probably the best auto so far of the case. The 150, Langeliers and Valera. I mean, if that's their rule, I mean, you got to go by the rules. Everyone has different rules. Some people, you know, you have a dual auto, top gets it, or if there's a dual auto left, right, left gets it. We randomize it, but more so on a card like that, it should be kind of, I think the rules should be void on that. That's kind of crazy. I think in that kind of situation, unless, I mean, the person's been breaking there and they know the rules. Rules are rules. Got Christian Moore, Caglione, Owen Casey, another auto, Tristan Peters, bonus auto. This one's for the Rays, the 199. An extra auto here, Tampa Bay. Going to Kohl. All right, at least we're getting 3 autos instead of 2. These are kind of the autos we've been finding in the first half. It's going to change eventually. Seiya, Langeliers. Do you guys know who hit it and what platform they hit it on? Because if there's no like randoms or anything like that, if that's not the rules, I'm assuming it's a platform where you can't do that. Carter Jensen, Buxton, Sal Stewart wave. The Lotter. Nice ones back to back. Guardians. David Jones on the refractor. Chase the Lotter. He's picking it back up. Sal Stewart's for the Reds on the wave. Reds going to FT. 238 cards. Maybe it's on Fanatics. Do you know what platform is it on TikTok? I know they're pretty big. Shohei big ticket. Michael King. Good people, 238. Shohei. Chrome Rivals coming up. Password. Jaime. Mark McGuire, Chrome Rivals. Cardinals, Abreu wave, and Shane Bieber. Sunbreaker off of Instagram. Wait, Sunbreaker off of Instagram hit it or 238 cards? We're just displaying the top cards so far. Jared. That's just the PCA number to 250. Probably the best numbered card so far in the box. Him and Cags. Cags is better, but PCA number 2. Green's coming. Jaime. Weisenhunt, Contreras, Perspectives, Kurtz. Padres, Mason Miller to 99, and Dansby. Nice Mason Miller for the Padres. 99. Let's go to Anthony Kleiner. Kurtz, First Perspectives. Last pack. Box 1. Kyle Teal. Bryce, Torque, Clement, Garrett Kohl. Yeah, I mean, you never know, because, like, it's hard, you know, like, from my perspective of things, it's hard to say certain things about breakers, because I can only speak for myself, is that, you know, there's a lot of sketchy people out there. So, that's why you see all those, like, whatnot breakers you see them all the time, like, scamming people and not shipping something or whatever the case is, and then whatnot intervenes, whatever. There's some that are good out there, and there's some that you could kind of tell right off the rip if they kind of can give you that vibe of whether they're young or how they act, more so how they act. It's kind of glaring, but some people just don't care. Davis, Freeland, Judge, Contreras, Brandon Lau. That's the thing. Whatnot will take care of the people on their platform. I don't know necessarily if they didn't have Whatnot how they would act. I know there's a lot of weird situations with that. We got gold coming up. Crawford. Morales. Yamamoto. Perspectives. Gold. Tigers. Flaherty's to 50 gold wave. And Matt Shaw. So you guys thinking are you guys talking about two different cards then, most likely? Flaherty for the Tigers. Yamamoto. Because I've been, if you look at when Group Breaker technically was created, it was created back in 2008. That was the start of Group Breaks. Neil Cruz, Sprout, Javi Baez, and you talk about the Wild West. That was the Wild West, but there was a lot more people. In this industry, there's always sketchy people, but there was a lot of people just strictly working off trust. Like, it was a very different time back then. Nowadays, seeing some of the people who are operating like these large channels, breaking companies. Not saying anything bad about those people, but Juan Soto, Pavetta. It'd be interesting to plot them in that time frame and see their characteristics and how they would interact. Because a lot of breaks were done not live, believe it or not. Done with a camcorder, uploaded to YouTube. Especially on eBay. Nothing was live. It wasn't a thing. So think about that. No lives. How sketchy that could be. J-Ram. We got Rumfield on the wave. Machado. There's people with honor. There's people who didn't have honor back then. The page's not that long, but as a whole, we used to break on eBay. That's usually where we used to break. We used to break on YouTube as well. But we lost that channel, and that was a long time ago. And we have a new channel. Maybe we have base auto. Jeez. Carson Bench. Gervais. Is this our first auto of this box? This got to be a setup. Straube auto. One of the Dodgers, Casey. Gosman to 150, Trevor Story. Gosman to 150. All right, second half. See some sort of redemption here. Yeah, that's why I kind of stick in my own lane. I've been approached by a lot of platforms to go on certain places and things, but kind of just stay in my own lane, do my own thing, don't change kind of how I operate. And might have an image variation coming. Bryce Matthews, Roman Anthony, maybe not. Kohl Montgomery twice. Wave of Kfis, Bryce Matthews. Kfis. Couple Colsons. Base. We got early Bobby Witt Jr., Acuna. Because when you really think about it, what's best case for the hobby as a whole? Would you rather? There's a need for a platform for trust. That's the key. You need a platform like Whatnot or Fanatics to ensure the trust. But if you have somebody who's trustworthy, you don't need the platform. Would you rather sell a card on eBay? We got Ricky, Chrome Rivals, Vinny Wave, Roman Anthony Refractor. Would you rather sell a $100 card on eBay and get feed whatever their fees are now, 12-15%? Or would you rather sell the card on Facebook? Both parties win. Don't pay those fees. There's no situation where both parties don't win, but the trust factor is the key. That's what causes those platforms to be able to charge those percentages. And Adolis, Melton. But if everyone just does their part and is trustworthy, everything should go good and it's better for everyone, but that doesn't work that way. Murakami, Kurtz, is this an auto? No auto. There's JJ to 250, nice. Cardinals. There's no reason for eBay to take 15%, Whatnot to take 15%, whatever it is. Whatever these platforms take, there's no reason for that. Because then it comes on to you as a buyer. 13%, yeah, exactly. Plus taxes and things like that. It's just shipping, taxes, adds up quick. And the Murakami. Still got our last auto. So ideally, I mean, this is technically the best thing to do for everyone. If I had to go on, we got Bryce, Wave, Schlittler's a nice one for the Yankees. And early, two nice young rookie pitchers, Cameron Evans, the Schlittler. If I had to run this break, same break, on a different platform, and I would have to increase the price based on the fees, whatever they're feeing me for. So there's no results the same. The cards in the boxes aren't going to change. because I'm breaking on here or whatnot. Only thing that's going to change is your price. Last pack, black photo. Show us something nice here. Blue. Keyshaw. Jordan for the buyback, maybe. Painter. Blue auto rookie, Texas Rangers, Dom Hamill. 10/150. Wow. Hamill, Texas. Corbin, Big Ticket, McCutcheon. But I have noticed nowadays everyone's just doing randoms, like wheel spins and things like that. Random, surprise randoms, which is good. I mean, you could get in and get lucky, but like, pick your team break is like the whole point of breaking was really kind of. Otherwise, it does get into the kind of the G word. Boxes as a whole, G word. But pick your team break is more tailored. You know what you're getting. Not getting all the fluff. Cards you don't want. You're getting the cards of the teams that you bought. All right, we got 2 left here, and the first 2 still no good autos. There's got to be something coming, I would think. Good old Dom Hamill. Got to be something, right? What do we got here? Anybody know? Is that a short print? Base. Joe Ryan, Suarez, Close to Montgomery. Was that it? Close to Montgomery, James Wood, and Zach Kohl. Zach Kohl refractor. Guess it was Colson. Wrecking Crew. I apologize, guys, if this the last 2 doesn't start picking up here. This definitely been kind of a weak case so far. Valera, we got Trout, Bregman. That's Wild Styles. Caminero. These things are backwards, forwards. Rosarena, Peyton Tolley. We got Cal. Freeman, Wild Styles. Kate Horton, Wave, Barger. Not that many Wild Styles in this case, too. Won a lot of them earlier. All right, 3 to go in the front. Still no auto. You know what? These things are backwards. That's why it's... That should be golds. Tovar Guzman. Troy Melton. Gold. Bobby Witt to 50. Nice hit for the Royals. Wrecking Crew, Gold Wave. Witters. Let me take down some of these autos. Hopefully get some better ones up. Zach Gallen. Costa, JJ. Cole Young, Pena, Bryce, Edwards, Ben Rice refractor. Bottom pack front. We do have one more box left after this. We do have another chance after this one. But overall, I'm kind of stunned by there hasn't been one auto I could really point to That is definitely the best auto hit yet. We got 4 left though. Hopefully these are the best 4. All right, last pack front. Got yellow insert. Basayo, Sal Stewart, 75 years. Another Murakami. Here's an auto. Pirates pitcher Bubba Chandler. All right, that one's decent. Color match to 275. Pirates gonna go to Eric C. Bubba. Tatis big ticket. Jack Kleiner. Another Murakami. I think that's the second one on the Future Stars. White Sox. All right, one more auto left. Coming up here. Second half. Good luck. Base. Afis, Schlittler, Zach Wheeler, and Naylor. Schlittler, Yankees. Show us the redemption. Oh, the redemptions are good. Bench. Sprout, Rumfield, Blue, Guerrero Jr., Blue Jays to 150, sorry, and Murakami on the refractor. Nice one, White Sox. Refractor Murakami, Mike Holmes. Nice. Guerrero, Blue Jays. It's going to go to Rob. 150 there. There's McGonigal. Harry Ford. Basayo. Wrecking Crew. O'Neill Cruz. Mookie on the way. Varias. Giants. Ready to go. Bell. Owen Casey. Perspectives, another Kurtz, Lindor, and Banfield. Two left. Last pack, we'll have our auto. Judge, Sal Stewart, Acuna, Bibee. Final pack, final autos coming up. Good luck here. Need something. Orange. I hope it's the auto. Orange. Seiya, it's Christian Moore to 499. PCA to 25. Christian Moore, decent. 2 autos there. Bubba Moore, refractor, halos. Going to Casey Brown. Get down one of these. Nice PCA. To 25, Wrecking Crew. Second number PCA for Jared. On the orange. 25 there. Church. We're moving to our final box. Still can't pinpoint the best auto yet. So hopefully this last box is the one. There was also a replacement that came back. If you recall, if you were in a Finest baseball break and there was missing an auto, we got a replacement auto that came in. I'm not sure what break it is. We'll get that situated later today. Go live, do the reveal. All right, come on. There's got to be something good in this case, right? Or else finally hit a major wall, major cooldown. There's nothing big here. Good luck. Pack one. Morales, Riley, we got Roman, Anthony, Skubal, Wave, and Yuri. I mean, it's definitely a nice PCA for sure. Did very well with those 2 numbered cards. He's Savage, Messick, Stanton, PCA again, big ticket, and Cody Ponce. I mean, to be honest with you, if there's nothing big, like, I'm talking, based on how this case went, it's either we got a really, really bad case, like really bad case, one of the worst cases, or we have a like Shohei, Murakami, JJ, McGonigal, Schlittler, Mizorowski, one of those type of autos coming. There's no in between, I feel like. It's either worst case or one of those is coming here. Owen Casey, Soto, Wild Styles, Hunter Brown, Wave, Benj, Refractor. Mets, Casey, Bench. Soto. Perspectives coming up. There's Miz. Will be Paul Skeens for the Pirates. Hunter Green, first negative. Caleb Durbin. Hunter Green's a negative for the Reds. Skeens, perspectives. Super. Chase Burns. We got Wrecking Crew Kurtz, Michael Garcia, Marcia on the refractor for the Marlins. All right, last pack in the front here. Could be an auto Paul Skeens. Joe Ryan, auto Nationals, CJ Stubbs to 299. 240 at 299 going to Steve. We got one bullet left. Catcher for the Nationals. Another Mizorowski, big ticket on this one, and Mason Barnett. Another Miz, Brewers. All right, second half. Going up here. Good luck, everyone. Base. Valera. J-Rod, Keyshaw, and there's McGonigal on the refractor for the Tigers. Nice. Marc. Couple nice refractors. Base. Tolley, Bader, no auto. Twins, Royce Lewis to 199. Josh Bell. Twins going to Brandon P. Royce. There's Shohei for the buyback, first one. Melton, Newbar, Trouts, Peralta, and Warming refractor for the Nationals. Three packs for me. Jaime. Wild Styles coming up. Cole Young. Okamoto, 75 years. Benj. No, it's Future Stars on the bench. Caglione, big ticket. Owen Casey, refractor. Two left. Maxwell. Kurtz, Basayo. Diamond Moments, Kirby Puckett for the Twins. Brian Reynolds on the wave. And Hernandez. Refractor rookie Marlins. Last pack will have our final auto. Diamond Moments. One of the Twins, Kirby Puckett. Good luck here. Come on. All right, I think we might have something in front. Could be a short print. So if this is short print, which I believe it might be, we will find out. Brady House. Kafis. Schlittler. It's our auto. Black. Brian Wu. One of the Mariners, ink strokes. Not the craziest case, I'm not going to lie. Brian Wu. For our last autos, going to go to Paul. Paul's going to be happy with it. These cards are sick, but autos were weak in this one. Rumfield's to 75 and Colson Montgomery on the refractor with Capits. Give me a second to do the recap. Unfortunately, not the strongest one. I do apologize, guys. I thought maybe we would see something a little bit bigger in the second half, but overall, not the craziest case. Rumfield to 75 Rockies. Give me a second to do the recap. Yeah, only a buyback if he wins it again, but I know all the Cubs fans think PCA is going to win it. Don't forget what PCA did in the second half last year. Talking about Shohei. I don't think Shohei, he's got a sub-2 ERA and he's batting the same numbers probably. I mean, that's just for anyone. If he was going against Jordan even, you can't beat Shohei unless he gets hurt. Recaps coming up. Not sure what we're going to do for the next break. We'll be Topps Chrome. Baseball. We will do a blaster break at one point. See how the blasters look. I think Hobby Jumbo for the next one coming up. don't know how hard shadow edges are to hit, because that technically was our short print. One in 192. 1 in 480. Not the craziest short print either, but it was Mizorowski. All right, let's get into the recap. Got base. Next break is probably going up 12:30 p.m. PST. Whatever it is, be around that time. We have refractors coming up. Refractors. Some inserts. Big tickets. More inserts, perspectives, wild styles, future stars, wrecking crews, we have waves, Connie, one potential buyback on the base. One negative, Hunter Green, some shorter prints, Diamond Moments, Kirby Puckett, Ricky, McGuire, Chrome Rivals. Some numbered cards here. We got PCA to 25, Stubbs to 299, Peters to 199, Munoz to 75, Hamels to 150, Gervais, Gary Sheffield's to 99, Bubba Chandler to 275, Christian Moore to 499, and Woo on the ink strokes. Appreciate you guys. Thank you once again. Fortunately, not the craziest case. Hit a little bit of a skunker case on this one. Hopefully, the boxes start heating up again. I will see you guys on the next piece.